Well, we're going to do take two because the infamous volume button was hit. But today is August 25th. We're heading out. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and it's supposed to have even more rain most of the night. So, being we're not going to be able to sit out, we're just calling it quits a day early. We got things to take care of, but I'm going to hand this over to Chris. He's going to talk to you about his experiences with Squatch Camp and Squatch Valley, and I got to drive, so.
All right, this is my second time. Let's see if I don't hit the volume button and screw this one up. So, we got up here Tuesday, mid-morning, got camp set up, sat out Tuesday night. It was an interesting night. Not a ton of activity, but there was great activities. I mean, there was activity, In my experience with Kevin and Chuck, I've never gone out with these guys and not had things that are just, really, really amazing, fantastic experiences, Yesterday, having the three of us full daylight sighting was incredible. We all saw it at the same time, all from kind of different vantage points and not coordinated. It just happened to happen. I felt like that stemmed from Kevin and I visiting a section of the area he calls Squatch Valley, where he had one of his most amazing encounters and experiences of his experience with this phenomenon. And we get down there, and sure enough, high strangeness started to occur, from the energy in this kind of little wallow to us showing up and a big, giant limb just smashing to the ground 20 feet in front of us, in a dead silent area with no wind. And then that was followed by finding some footprints, which were pretty clear, and they are what they are, That transitioned into last night, which, again, I don't want to relay Kevin's experiences. That's for him to tell, but I was a witness to some things and also had my own experiences. There was mind speak involved. Kevin had some pretty intense interaction that he's still processing, I think. I'm sure he'll expound upon that later, there was a lot of, what I would say the usual things that for most people I don't think are very usual, but for this bunch it's usual. We had twinkle lights and orbs and, to use the term cloaked beings in an energy form, very visible, interacting with us, all three of us last night. That culminated into Kevin having a pretty amazing experience that we got to witness firsthand. And then we went to bed, and I had a strange thing happen in the middle of the night. I got up to go to the bathroom, went outside the tent, relieved myself. I came back in and laid back down. I started to doze, and then all of a sudden somebody walked up right by my window and proceeded to urinate about a gallon right next to my head, basically, outside the window vent. And I grabbed my phone because I thought I must have not heard Kevin leaving the tent, and he was snoring away. And I heard this thing go to the bathroom and walk away on 2 feet. And that happened. That's not the first encounter that I've had like that, but once again, these areas where I've been blessed enough to have these experiences with these guys, have these beings show up and they interact in some of the most amazing ways. So really blessed to be here. It's beautiful up here on the Mogollon Rim. Before we left, Kevin took me to another little section where there is some very unique markings on a tree that don't really add up to anything other than something that these guys are doing. Just like other things, we don't understand it, but we love to find it. It's beautiful stuff. That's the short version of my experience up here. So I'll thank Kevin again and Chuck for having me up here with them. I love being part of this group and hanging out with these guys. I love them all. They're my good friends, and I'm blessed to have them in my life. That's all I got. Over and out.
Yeah. Once I get processed what I went through, I'll probably set up a live video and go over it then. But Squatch Camp did not, by any means, not live up to everything I've had go on up here. Very grateful to be in there. I've said many times it's a very spiritual place for me. I think Chris understands that now. Yeah, I gotta drive, guys. I've got many miles of dirt road, so I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here, and elk running out and shit like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna sign off. I'll get on live soon. So as always, each and every one of you, thank you. I love you, and peace out.